Good morning, everybody. It's such a pleasure to get the second date started. As you always know, we opened the meeting the second day, so this is actually the opening. And in the opening, we invite a local to give it a small introduction. But before that, we'll just, from the board, welcome all of you for the 21st edition of EBC. And it's so thrilling to see the support and the discussions and be part of the thrill yesterday where everything again amalgamated into a lot of new views, new discussion, deep thoughts about bifurcations. So with these words, very, very welcome to Amsterdam, and Robert Jan van Geuns, please welcome us really.
Yeah, so we keep you start as rapid as possible because it's every year to say we spend hours and hours here and running late sometimes, so because everyone speaks too long. Some tulips, some windmills, beautiful parts of the Netherlands. And the Netherlands, you all probably know, it's a pretty small country. It's just 300 kilometers at the maximum length on one side. And then still we had several nice cities like Amsterdam and Rotterdam in the middle, which are just 50 kilometers apart. And that's where EBC was in 2016 in Rotterdam at its 10th, 11th meeting. It was by that, and now we move 50 kilometers to the north to the city of Amsterdam. Amsterdam, which is totally different. Rotterdam, which was a city with a modern bridge and some high buildings and new surroundings. Amsterdam, these are the classical houses which are there, built on pillars on the sand, in the water, trying to hold these houses together, which are tilting a bit, and they support each other. And one house is supporting the other house, and they have the pillars in that. And that's all like the club. What's the club is? The club is Eve being the pillar for everything, for the houses, and that the clubs are the friends, are the houses hanging to each other, supporting each other, and talking for many, many years on the topics of bifurcations. Eve, thank you very much every year again. Now, Nijmegen is a bit smaller city to the east of the Netherlands, but you take the train and you're 1 hour in Nijmegen, and we can do that another time. Then the Bifurcation Club in the Netherlands, European Bifurcation Club in the Netherlands is partly Patrick, who I found an old picture from him with, I think it's Harry Surapinata, if I look at the picture. Doing all this work from Rotterdam in circulation. This was, of course, at the time then some of the sessions were about Absorb, main team 10 years ago when we were in Rotterdam. But see the support from Patrick, see the support from the Euro intervention, which is, of course, Patrick's journal when you started that. And there was every time a lot of supplements and times to talk about bifurcations and the relation with the Bifurcation Club. Now, the city of Amsterdam, that's where we are today, this morning, and you have been yesterday maybe walking around and going into the city. Amsterdam is a river, it's the River Amstel, and there was a dam to have the ships loading and unloading, and they could charge you some money for all that. Amsterdam, this is waterworks. The waterworks is Dutch engineering. It's founded at the Amstel River, and the canals, the grachten, are just kind of coronary flow, water flow through the city. So there's a huge overlap between the waterworks in Amsterdam and the arteries and the capillaries of the city. It's well organized. There was a lot of thinking and a lot of engineering to keep this water coming in, and you can see it on the upper part of the image where the river is coming in, and then all this water is distributed around the city, and that flushes all the dirt out. And that's already 700 years old of flush. And so we have Dutch engineers doing these canals. We have Dutch engineers with fluid dynamics on bifurcations. Patrick has a very good relations with them. We have low shear stress sections. We have bridges. We have sluizen, gates where we can regulate the flow. And if you don't regulate it correctly, then you have trouble. So Dutch engineering, it's like rivers on the left side, and bifurcations and water coronaries on the right side. They have the shear stress, which we talk every year on every meeting in. So there's a main vessel, there's the river, and there is sediment dragging, and that's I wanted to talk about it. And the Sediment dragging is on the inner curves of the bends, close to the bifurcations. It's absolutely the same, but how we do this river and keep the city clean, and how you should keep your coronaries clean. Now, one more. Of course, that doesn't work always. The water should try to keep the canals clean, and the only problem we have every time is that we use a lot of bikes, and if you don't park them right and somebody is not in a good mood in the evening, the bikes ends up into the canals, and unfortunately there the flushing, they didn't organize that 600 years ago, that the bikes would automatically flush out of the city, so we have to drag them out. And then all thanks that to Nima, who is now working with me in Nijmegen, who helped to prepare these things about the relation between the canals and the coronaries. So the end part is, if you have some time left tomorrow, hopefully not today. Today we have to be in the sessions. We have the National Museum, the Rijksmuseum, with the Rembrandt paintings. You can take your bike if it's dry this afternoon. Tomorrow it's a bit worse. Take a tour through the city, look at these canal houses which are there for so many years. The Anne Frank house is one of the buildings from the Second World War where she lived for so many years. And I think that's also a key topic if you want to visit something of the city. So for a short introduction, hopefully to be on time, and go in your city trip and enjoy later on after the meeting some of your time. Yves, thank you very much.